Hello friends, I'm Coach Astha Diwan. For last 2 decades, I'm working in the area of people development. When I say people development, what I mean is helping people live a happy life, a successful life, and also a purposeful life. Now, I'm sure you must be wondering, what does this mean? See, with all of us, it happens that we are leading our life, but something is missing. Sometimes it is something personal, relationships. Sometimes it is something to do with our professional life. And sometimes we are not able to zero down what is it that is why we are not happy. So today, I want to talk to you about a philosophy, a concept, a way of living life which will help you lead a happier life. I'm sure you all want to know what it is all about. So, this concept is called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is a concept which can help us lead a more emotionally balanced life, a life where we are handling our emotions more intelligently. We are able to control, manage, and balance emotions on our own. Would you not like to learn and know more about how this can happen? Right? So let's move forward. So, to understand emotional intelligence, let's first understand emotions. Where do our emotions come from? So, I'm sure each one of you would have seen an iceberg, right? An iceberg which is in the middle of the ocean. So, for an iceberg, we see only a little part of iceberg outside the ocean, but there is a lot which is inside the ocean. The same happens for emotions. Emotions are what we see outside in our behavior, in our dealing with other people, and that is where we feel the emotions. But emotions are actually coming from deep rooted belief system that you have inside you. Yeah, so that's the inner part of the iceberg which is creating these emotions. So let me explain you this with the help of an example. So imagine that you have a belief system that people cheat you. What you will be doing is that you will not be able to trust people very easily. Now, how it connects to emotions is that whenever you will go for a new job or meet some strangers, meet some new people, it would be not a very comfortable situation initially. It will take time for you to build trust, build rapport, and to be able to smoothly work with people, because somewhere in the back of your mind, the emotion, the belief is that people are not trustworthy. One should take time to trust people, right? So think about it. Like this, we have a lot of other belief systems as well. There are some belief systems which are motivating, which are not limiting, yeah, but there are some belief systems which are limiting, and limiting belief systems create negative emotions, emotions of fear, emotion of comparison, emotion of jealousy, emotion of not being comfortable with people. Yeah, so think about it. And these are the emotions that imbalance us. These are the emotions that create anxiety, that create unhappiness, that make us so uncomfortable that we are not very comfortable around people. When we are alone, we feel lonely. And that is why emotional intelligence is very important, because that is what will give you the intelligence and the power to balance your emotions, to manage yourself in any situation, and to come out as a winner and be more happy. Think about it. So, now, friends, I'm sure you must be wondering how to develop emotional intelligence, right? You must be thinking that how can I build this capability and become more emotionally intelligent? So, let me tell you something. The one key element that is needed to develop emotional intelligence is a balanced self esteem. We also call it self image, self love, right? I'm sure you must have heard of it. But still, What stops us in bringing the balance of self-image is our limiting beliefs, our past baggages, right? We have a lot of them. So past beliefs and baggages could be, I am not good enough. I do not get success easily. It could be even opposite, my dear friends. It could be that I cannot be a failure. I have to be successful come what may. There is an imbalance in both these views, right? There is one where the self-esteem is very, very low. In one scenario, the self-esteem is too high. And both the scenarios bring the imbalance. So emotional intelligence is when we bring the balance of emotions, balance of beliefs, right? And that is what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to today tell you one way that you can bring in this balance, right? So to bring the balance in self-esteem, I want you to do a small activity with yourselves. Take a piece of paper and on that one side write all your achievements. It could be achievements in your school days, it could be your personal achievements, it could be your professional achievements. On the other side, write things that you're not so proud of. Don't say failures, but things that you're not so proud of, yeah? And make a list of that as well. And after making this list, see which list has more number of points. You will yourself get to know that which spectrum are you on. Are you on a lower self-esteem spectrum or a too high self-esteem? So for example, if your list of achievements is very, very long and the list where you're not very proud of is very small, in fact you're not able to find any, you think that no, I am an achiever, I don't have anything which I can call as failure or I am not proud of. You know which side you are at. And if your list of achievement is small, in fact you end up writing more in the things that you are not so proud of, you know where you are. You are on a lower self-esteem side. And the balance is what we have to bring. So if you are on a lower self-esteem side, you have to focus on your achievements. Write your achievements, find out. It could be small things, doesn't matter. But we all need to remember that we have achieved things. Don't be so self-critical on yourself. Because if we have lower self-esteem, the habit is to be very self-critical, to not consider achievements as achievements. So make that list longer because you all have achieved definitely something in your personal life, definitely something in the school days and in your professional life as well. And if you think that the list of achievements is too long, you know that you need to remember that there are failures as well. There are things that I could have done differently as well. So let me not be overconfident. Let me not be overwhelming everywhere. Let me bring the balance there. Remember my achievements as well, but also remember where I could have done better. So this is how you will be able to bring the balance, the first level of balance that is required to be more emotionally intelligent. So now, I know this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're just getting started. There will be more videos that I will be recording where I will be able to help you in how to bring emotional intelligence in your personal life. For example, relationship. There are lots of times we are not able to emotionally handle ourselves during our breakups. Yeah? So every video will be talking about how to bring emotional intelligence in different spheres of your life. I'm sure there are teenagers who are finding it difficult to be emotionally intelligent as well. So in this series of videos that we'll bring in, every time we'll handle one topic which will help you bring emotional intelligence in one sphere of your life. So keep watching, subscribe to this channel and tune in to the next video which we'll bring in very soon for all of you. So like, subscribe and share this video so that many people can benefit from this amazing philosophy called emotional intelligence. Thank you.